Good morning, dear students. We are going to start new chapter as we finished ecology. Today we are going to talk about classification and variation. Guys, this chapter gonna be a little bit harder than any other because in this one we are going to talk about the classification and the variation. Also, we are going to talk about the genetics. So in the final part of this chapter, we are going to solve some questions. That's why I want you to be serious, participate in our classes, and follow the videos and tasks. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Okay, let's start. As we are starting with the classification, you know that all the people knows what does mean sorting. Yeah, even in our own room, we sort our clothes, things, any other that we have in our room. We sort them. We put books to the shelf. We put the clothes to another shelf. The shoes we put to the underside, and so on. Like that, the classification have many kind of sorting, and here are main groups of living things. The first ones we are going to talk about the microorganisms, and they can be divided into four groups. First, the first group is fungi, kingdom fungi, or mushrooms. Here they have some kind of features like spores, feeding threads called hyphae, and their examples can be yeast that can be used in the mushrooms. Here the next one is Monera kingdom. Monera, guys, they are mostly one-celled without nucleus body. It means they are mostly bacteria. And here the same but with a nucleus, the protoctist or protists kingdom. And here are amoeba, ciliates, and paramecium, and so on. These ones have only the difference that one of them have the nucleus, another one don't have the nucleus. And the next one is viruses. Before we continue about viruses, let me tell you that viruses actually are not living or not non-living. They have structure 50 to 50. That's why actually they can't be here, but according to the book, they are here. So I will explain by the book. But be sure viruses are not classified to the living organisms. So they don't have cell structure as we say it. They are not living. Because all living things have cell structure, but viruses don't have. And here they can be found in different types like influenza, human immunodeficiency virus, or as we call it HIV, different kind of tuberculosis virus, and so on. Different kind of viruses can be seen, can be found in our world. Even the coronavirus, they are even not seen, they are so dangerous. So next one we are going to talk about the planta kingdom. All the plants are in one kingdom. Kingdom, you know, the biggest group of that types of that organisms. The first group of the plant kingdom are algae. Algae, guys, do you know them? Mostly found in the water, and they are not well developed. As you can see, they don't have the roots, they don't have any stems or leaves, and you can see the examples as green or seaweeds. So next one is liverworts or mosses. Mostly mosses are found all over the world. They are also not well developed, but they are growing in many places. They don't have true roots, and they don't have like big leaves, and they have spores. By that ones they are reproducing. Here you can see, for example, Sphangum moth, common or umbrella liverwort. And next one is ferns. Ferns a little bit more better than previous two because they have simple root, they have some stem and fronds and spores. By them they are reproducing. The example is given fiddlehead ferns. And the next one is conifers. They are also have true roots. They are have woody stem. Woody stem it means they are already well developed plant type, and they have cones and seeds. Seeds, you know, by seeds they start to grow. Even you can see the example pine. The last and the most well-developed plant type is flowering plants because they have roots, well-developed roots, they have stem and leaves. Of course, they have also flowers to attract the insects and pollinators and so on. And the seeds, some of them are woody and another one of them non-woodies, but by them they are all reproducing. Here you can see the different kind of flowering plants like daisy, mango, pineapple, and so on. Let's continue with the next one. The animal kingdom, one of the most interesting groups, the animal kingdom. First, they are divided into invertebrates and vertebrates. It means those who have backbone and those who don't have backbone. Okay, we are starting with invertebrates, which are lack of backbone. The first group of the invertebrates are jellyfish. You know them from the videos, from the maybe cartoons like SpongeBob maybe, and they have soft body. They have some tentacles around their mouths, and there are many examples of that jellyfishes like box jellyfish, sea anemone, and so on. And their next group is flatworms. All the worms that are body form is flat is in this group. Their body is very thin. Also, they have flat body. Flukes that are used in medical waves and tapeworms that can be parasitic are examples of this group. The next one is annelid worms. Annelid means round worms. Their bodies, as you can see, cylindrical bodies divide into rings. It means they have like small ring particles in their body. That's why we call them sometimes ring containing worms, maybe like annelids. Yeah, earthworms and leech are one of the examples of these annelid worms. The next one is also nematode worms, but those who don't have rings on their body. You can see that the examples are hookworm and pinworm. Arthropods, guys. Arthropods, they have jointed legs. All the insects, all the spiders, scorpions, crustaceans, crabs, they are arthropods. They are most by number than any other organisms. Arthropods have the most populated group. Their numbers are the highest all over the world. The next one is mollusks. They have a shell, but inside they have soft body. And the snails, octopus also in this group. Octopus, one of the biggest invertebrates, also the squids and so on. And the next one is echinoderms. They have spiny skin. They have some kind of arms like a starfish, yeah, or globe shaped like the sea urchins. They are also sea cucumber, sea lily, and so on. So let's continue with the vertebrates group of the animal kingdom. Here you can see we'll start with the fish, which has scales and fins to easier swimming. Any examples that are found in the water that are vertebrates are fish. The next one is amphibians, those who live in double life. As we can see, double life, it means they are living, starting live in water, then they continue their life on land. They have smooth skin. Some of them have tadpole stages. Frogs, salamanders, toads, they are all amphibians. Reptiles, one of the greatest groups, their skin is covered with dry scales. There are snakes, turtles, and the lizards. So the flying friends or group birds, their features, they have beaks to eat, to catch, or so on. Also, they have feathers that keep their body warm in a high distances, because as they are reaching higher, the temperature is falling down. Eagle, for example, one of the greatest examples of the birds. And the last group of the animal kingdom, that's mammals. You know that mammals means those who give milk to young. Also, the human being also are included in this group. As we have animal cell in our body. For example, the mouse and lion, they are all have they are all examples of our mammals group. The dogs, cats, cow, horse, and so on. So, guys, we are finished with the classification. In the next lesson, we'll continue. Uh, Stay with us, stay at home, keep yourself healthy. Good luck.